What is going on, young men? I am the over 50 guy / the online dad. Listen, on tonight's video, are you trying? Are you really trying, right? Let me tell you where this comes from, young man. I was thinking about all of the stuff that I do now with my content creation, trying to, get better value material out for you guys, trying to learn how to navigate through all of these different platforms. And I would tell you, young man, it is hard as fuck for me. Like, 55 years old, I have, some computer knowledge, but probably not as much as many of you young men. And it is hard, young man. It is hard. It is time consuming. It is frustrating. It is all of these things. And yet, day in and day out, my chick says that this is like a second job, meaning that I'm on it. I'm on it day in and day out. And young man, that's me trying. That is me trying to make this better. And what I thought about, young men, for many of you is that, are you really trying, or are you just showing up? I was thinking about when I was in school, and, at some point in time, I just kind of lost interest in school and that, and didn't really try. I was in school every day. I had to go to school, but, I wasn't really trying. And when I think back on it, man, I could have been a fucking academic god, right? They weren't teaching me anything different than they were teaching other students, but I just wasn't trying. I think about athletics, right? I played high school football and basketball, and young men showed up at practice, ran the laps, did the plays, practiced the plays, did all of that stuff. But when I look back on it, guys, I wasn't really trying. Trying would have been, what, coach? Everybody else goes in. You hear that now with the Kobe's and how they stay late after practice, or they come early to become better at what it is that they're doing. Man, I couldn't wait to get the fuck out of them practices. I couldn't wait to get out of class because I was just showing up instead of really trying. Hey, coach, let me, can you work with me on this? Hey, I can show up before practice. Hey, coach, I'm not understanding this. Hey, teacher, I'm not really getting this. Do you got another book or something? Can I work on this at home? Man, I wasn't doing no damn homework. I didn't want to do that shit when I was there, right? I'm trying to show you, young men, the difference between just showing up and really, really trying, right? Everything that I look back on in my life that I excelled at, it wasn't just showing up. I had to try. I had to really, really try. And really, really trying means showing up when you don't feel like it, doing it when you really don't understand it, but trying to get better at it, seeking out mentoring or coaching or help in some type of way so you can get better at this thing. That is trying, young man, right? And everything that I excelled at in my life, that is the common denominator. I wasn't just showing up for it, right? So, whatever it is you're dealing with in your life, whether it is school, your job, my job, I think about that, right? I was at a job for 18 years. 18 years I was at a job. I knew that job backwards and forwards. Could have been a supervisor easily, but you know what? I didn't want that because I was satisfied with just showing up. Just showing up and getting my money. Meanwhile, everybody that I hired in with is becoming supervisors. They're becoming managers. But you know what? Just give me my check. I don't want to do nothing more. I don't want to do nothing less. And young man, if that is where you find yourself, listen, it's not a matter of information. There's tons of information out here for whatever it is that you're trying to do. So it's not information. So we can't say that, right? So either you are not trying at all, or you are showing up and masking that as trying, right? And it's not going to work, young man. It's not going to work. That if you are trying to do anything in your life right now, it is going to require you to seriously try. And if you're not doing that, if you're not seriously trying on a thing, right? Rather, again, going back to school, getting employment, being an entrepreneur, all of these, being a good parent, all of this stuff, if you want to excel at it. Now, if you want to bullshit with it and just do it and get a little bit, that's fine. But if that's what you're doing, don't fucking come here talking about, I'm trying and I ain't getting nowhere and I don't know. The fuck you're not. You're not. You're not trying. right? When you're sleeping in till, 12, 1 o'clock every day, when you smoking dope all day long, when you barely going to work, when you don't go to the gym, don't tell me you're trying. You're not. You're not. But you're not doing those things, but at the same time, you know what? I'm lost. I just don't know what to do. You fucking try is what you do. You find something, young man, that you're interested in, right? And if you can't find none to be interesting, try on your job. Try to get your finances in line by going to get another job or learning the one that you have. Try at that, right? If you're fat as fuck, try to go to the gym and get your body in shape. Start there. It doesn't have to be these grandiose type things, right? It doesn't have to be these major changes. It could be you starting to try in the small things that will eventually lead to the bigger things that you'll see a difference in your life, right? That it really is the difference, young men, between just showing up for your life and really trying to make it better, right? The content that I do, guys, I work mid-morning to like 8 o'clock at night. I am sitting in the parking lot during my 15-minute cool down period doing this video because when I get home, I have other shit to do, right? And I've been at work all day. Before I left for work, I was uploading videos. I was editing another one. While I'm at work, I'm reading, I'm doing. That's what trying looks like, young man. And I do that shit day in and day out. And I'm not making no big money. I ain't making no super amounts of money. I'm doing this with the hopes of doing that because that's what it takes. That's what it takes, young man. So, rather it is my content, rather it is my relationship, rather it is taking care of my health, rather it is learning a new skill. Young men, if you really want to do a thing, if you really want to change your life, right? If you really want to change your life, the YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, they are full of videos to tell you how to do that. You know what they don't tell you how to do? They don't tell you what I'm telling you to do now. You can show up for all of that stuff and get no further than you are right now, or you can try and change your life. It really is that simple, young man. So, you don't have to tell me, but when you go to bed tonight and you ask yourself that question, it may be the difference between where you are now and really launching yourself into the direction that you want to go in your life. Am I really trying, or am I just showing up, right? And when you decide that, you know what, I'm going to try, I'll make the sacrifices, I'll get up earlier, I'll be more consistent, I'll create the habits. All of that is under the umbrella of just trying, right? You've heard people say, don't try, do, right? This is what that looks like, right? And it has to be that way, men, for a long time. I'm not telling you you're going to try for a few weeks or a few months or a year and miraculously your life is going to change. It may take longer than that, but this is what's absolutely required. Make no fucking mistake about it. This is what's required to make a change in your life. You have to try. You have to try hard. You cannot just show up, right? So listen, I got to go punch out, guys. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Hope this video added some value to you guys. Still doing the free 30-minute strategy calls. I'll link that in the description below. There's a lot of other valuable resources that I'm sure will be of a help to you guys. So definitely check those out. I am the Over 50 guy / the online dad. We'll be back with another one soon.